Title 14, QUASI-OFFENSES, Sole Chapter, Criminal Negligence, Article 365, Imprudence and Negligence. Any person who, by reckless imprudence, shall commit any act which, had it been intentional, would constitute a grave felony, shall suffer the penalty of arresto mayor in its maximum period to prision correccional in its medium period. If it would have constituted a less grave felony, the penalty of arresto mayor in its minimum and medium periods shall be imposed. If it would have constituted a light felony, the penalty of arresto menor in its maximum period shall be imposed. Any person who, by simple imprudence or negligence, shall commit an act which would otherwise constitute a grave felony, shall suffer the penalty of arresto mayor in its medium and maximum periods. If it would have constituted a less serious felony, the penalty of arresto mayor in its minimum period shall be imposed. When the execution of the act covered by this article shall have only resulted in damage to the property of another, the offender shall be punished by a fine ranging from an amount equal to the value of said damages to 3 times such value, but which shall in no case be less than 25 pesos. A fine not exceeding 200 pesos and censure shall be imposed upon any person who, by simple imprudence or negligence, shall cause some wrong, which, if done maliciously, would have constituted a light felony. In the imposition of these penalties, the court shall exercise their sound discretion without regard to the rules prescribed in Article 64. The provisions contained in this article shall not be applicable 1. When the penalty provided for the offense is equal to or lower than those provided in the first 2 paragraphs of this article, in which case the court shall impose the penalty next lower in degree than that which should be imposed in the period which they may deem proper to apply. 2. When by imprudence or negligence and with violation of the automobile law, to death of a person shall be caused, in which case the defendant shall be punished by prision correccional in its medium and maximum periods. Reckless imprudence consists in voluntary, but without malice, doing or failing to do an act from which material damage results by reason of an inexcusable lack of precaution on the part of the person performing of failing to perform such act, taking into consideration his employment or occupation, degree of intelligence, physical condition, and other circumstances regarding persons, time, and place. Simple imprudence consists in the lack of precaution displayed in those cases in which the damage impending to be caused is not immediate nor the danger clearly manifest. The penalty next higher in degree to those provided for in this article shall be imposed upon the offender who fails to lend on the spot to the injured parties such help as may be in this hand to give, as amended by RA 1790, approved June 21, 1957. Final Provisions. Article 366. Application of laws enacted prior to this code, without prejudice to the provisions contained in Article 22 of this code. Felonies and misdemeanors committed prior to the date of effectiveness of this code shall be punished in accordance with the code or acts in force at the time of their commission. Article 367. Repealing Clause. Except as is provided in the next preceding article, the present Penal Code, the provisional law for the application of its provisions, and Acts numbers 277, 282, 480, 518, 519, 899, 1121, 1438, 1523, 1559, 1692, 1754, 1955, 1773, 2020, 2036, 2071, 2142, 2212, 2293, 2298, 2300, 2364, 2549, 2557, 2595, 2609, 2718, 3103, 3195, 3244, 3298, 3309, 3313, 3397, 3559, and 3586 are hereby repealed. The provisions of the acts which are mentioned hereunder are also repealed, namely, Act 666, Sections 6 and 18, Act 1508, Sections 9, 10, 11, and 12, Act 1524, Sections 1, 2, and 6, Act 1697, Sections 3 and 4, Act 1757, Sections 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, First Clause, 11, and 12, Act 2381, Sections 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, and 9, Act 2711, Sections 102, 2670, 2671, and 2672, Act 3247, Sections 1, 2, 3, and 5, and General Order No. 58, Series of 1900, Section 106, and all laws and parts of laws which are contrary to the provisions of this code are hereby repealed. Approve, December 8, 1930. We hope you have enjoyed listening. More audiobooks are coming your way. Please support by clicking the subscribe button and bell icon to receive notifications of our latest upload. A like and share is appreciated. Audio and performance copyright by RAK Audio, all rights reserved.